Certainly you know of the notion of Jewish Standard Time. Basically that means being late, not punctual. That's a cliche, and I'm afraid to say not just a cliche. It's quite a pretty good description. But where is it coming from? What's the origin of it? Stay with me. I'm going to share with you some interesting thoughts. And first, let's say thank you to Hashem. We're coming to Shavuos tonight, the great Yontiv, the great celebration. Mizmoy l'soida, horiyo ladenu kol haaretz, ivdu es adenu b'simcha. Boi lefanav b'nanu duka adenu elohim hu asanu v'lo nachnam v'tzeh marisai. Boi yisharu b'soida chatzroise b'silahoy d'levoch hashemoi. Kitoi v'adenu l'elam chazdo v'yad doir v'doir emud asoy. Let's give some tzedakah, Erev Yontiv, very important. Always important, particularly today, before Shavuos. And here we go. There's a verse that says, Madua basi ve'enish, karosi ve'en oine. Why was it that when I came, ein ish, there's nobody there? Karosi, I call out, ve'en oine, nobody's responding. So our sages tell us, what is this referring to? This refers actually to the time of Mount Sinai. God came to give us the Ten Commandments. God came to give us the Torah. God came to make us into a new people, the Jewish nation. I guess there was a certain specific time. I don't know what time was supposed to be. But whenever the time was supposed to be, it was clearly indicated that's the time. So God was there on time. God is punctual. But the people were not. Says God, Korosi, Bossi, Madua Bossi, I came. Why is it that when I came, there's nobody around? Supposed to be millions of people at the foot of the mountain. Nada, nobody is there. Korosi, I call out. Maybe I'll wake you up. Nobody's responding. Say our sages that indeed we came late. The sleep was comfortable. The night was very cool. The mosquitoes didn't bite. It was a very pleasant night. So we slept in. And finally, we could come to life, as we say. Finally, we came running and everybody was there. God didn't leave. God stayed. God waited patiently. Not only did he wait patiently, but he waited till the last one arrived. The last schlepper. Finally, we're there. God says, I'm going to give you my most precious thing. Who is guaranteeing that it will be observed? So our sages tell us, they said, the patriarchs, the matriarchs, Moshe Rabbeinu, God refused all this. Till finally, picked up the little children and said, our children are and will be our guarantors. And God said then, now I'm ready to give the Torah. Now, what's the idea here of those two concepts? Number one, that we came late. How can we fathom it? We've been counting for 49 days for that moment. And at the last minute we came. Could you imagine? You're counting the days to go on vacation and then you miss your flight? Because you came late to the flight because you slept. Not because you got stuck in traffic, but because you slept. It's unimaginable. How come they came late? And number two, what is the whole idea with God did not accept our patriarchs, matriarchs as guarantee, and only now we gave the children. So the point is the following. Number one, God is telling us, even if you're late, it's never too late. Never too late to start studying Torah. Never too late to come to Mount Sinai. Never too late to connect to Hashem. Even if you're late, God is waiting patiently. And the second point is this following. God says, I don't want you to tell me that you had a wonderful past, that your grandfather was a great tzaddik and your grandmother was a tzaddikis and my ancestry, is amazing. I have more pictures of the holy, righteous people on the whole house were hanging. God says, what's with the future? If I want Torah to be kept, if I want my Judaism to be preserved, if I want my Jewish nation to exist, it's not about the past. The past has to give the power, the indication, the message for the future. But if there is no future, the past sadly becomes irrelevant. So when the mothers picked up the children and they said, our children are our guarantors, God said, that's exactly what I was waiting for. And that's why it says in the matter of God's back to Moshe Rabbeinu, first tell the ladies, because they will make sure that it's going to be preserved. So therefore, the Rebbe calls each and every one, adult and child, infant, should be present on Friday, that is tomorrow, in any shul, in any synagogue where they will be reading the Ten Commandments, because it is for each and every one of us. And this way, we will be hearing, hopefully, the Ten Commandments in the temple with Mashiach.